Welcome to another episode of Random Ish with Sanja. How you doing? What's crack-a-lackin'? Got the natural curls out today. Don't mind me the spur the spitzing that's happening because can't have anything on while we're recording after all. Enjoying my little arm chain thing that I've got going on here. I feel like I need to be cheating this way today, right? Wait, hold up. Hold up. Let me face this way today. Wait. No. See, look, I'm bringing it back. We're bringing the arm cuff back. The arm cuff jewelry, whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, we're bringing it back. Anyway, we're going to have to get the fan today. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Where is my fan? Hold up. This shit's going to be hilarious. I'm going to have to make a blooper reel out of this. Okay. I'm back. Alright. Okay, because we can't have anything running and everything while we're recording. So, every once in a while, you're just going to have to forgive me while I, because it's hot up in this bitch today. So today, a topic came up in our last conversation that we were having with Anonomus, the last episode that I actually put out. Well, it wasn't the last conversation that we had, but you know what I'm saying. Conversation where it was really about something else, but then the point of that, older people and younger people need to stop tripping, you know what I mean, and stop being so mean to each other. Yeah, so I kind of want to talk about that a little bit later, but we'll get into some other stuff first. The first crazy story that I've got for you is about a stripper who is now being sued. Yes, okay, so this story is too much for me, okay? Nomi is her name, okay? Oh, wait, hold up. Before we get into that, did you guys see this? Dun, 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 dun. I will now be drinking out of my own ish. Wait, as you can see, I love the purple. Yeah. Showing my distractions for a second, right? The logo. Okay, so let me just explain this real quick because there's a little bit of meaning behind it before we get into Nomi's BS. All right, so the yellow and the purple is for the Los Angeles Lakers because I grew up in California and I've always been a Lakers fan, right? And the crown of the electricity because we are electric, baby. And the random ish was on it with the fuchsia pink because I love the purple, but I also love pink, so I love it all mixed up together. And it's a little bit mysterious, and it also represents the spiritual side and all of that good stuff. So there you go. There you have it. The random ish with Sanja Buck. Yay. Okay, let's get back to the mess. Well, it's always interesting when we come across crazy stories, right? And this one is just a little bit crazy. All right, so if you didn't know, I have been one of the females that have been blessed to be a DJ at dancers, gentlemen's clubs, which you don't really find that many female DJs at, but it was great. I had a great time. Listen, and you got to respect the ladies. I'm saying you got to respect the ladies, whether you agree with it or not. You got to respect the ladies, what they're doing. And a lot of them are super crazy strong with, the holding on to the pole and all of that good stuff. We're definitely going to be talking with some strippers and dancers and, people who are enjoying the different lifestyles out there. We're definitely going to be conversating with all those different kinds of people and hearing from them. But anyway, I digress. So, I personally have respect for strippers, okay, because they are playing the game. It is what it is, you know what I mean? And they're able to do things that most women can't get their damn husbands to do. Ooh. Okay, the energy with me said don't be saying that. Okay, well, I'm just saying, okay, the bad husbands. Okay, the energy agrees with that one. It's the crazy ones that are going in there on their lunch breaks. Those are the bad ones. I'm sorry. But the ones that are going in the middle of the day, instead of going on the weekend, because there's nothing wrong with the strip club, okay? There's nothing wrong with going to hang out. There's nothing wrong with being with your boys and enjoying yourself. But when you're going in the middle of the day, and you're sneaking, and you're spending half your shit on it, that's what it was not okay. So apparently, I think that's what this guy did, okay? Because he... I can't. Let me stop laughing. All right, so her name is Nomi, and she met the guy, and he gave her $2,000 and a laptop. You guys, he's not even trying to sue her over like some crazy shit. I'm sorry, but didn't J-Lo make that freaking movie Hustlers? And those guys were, Those guys were getting drugged. They were getting knocked the fuck out. They were getting robbed like crazy and blackmailed. You ain't hear none of them trying to sue nobody. This guy, over $2,000 and a laptop, made the news. Yep, made the local news. That's how I know about it. He made the local news in his town, and it came across my little thing. I said, shut the fuck. Okay. And saw the video and everything, and,
well, this might be a first. It's the first I've ever heard of this. A 32-year-old Houston man files suit against a stripper.
Yeah, he says he loaned the dancer money, and he wants it back. But she says, hey, there's no such thing as stripper refunds.
Fox 26's Randy Wallace is live tonight from the Southwest Side nightclub where the couple met. Randy.
Melinda, she goes by the stage name Naomi, and she says that about a year ago she was dancing here at Treasures when she met a man named Robert Wallace. Now, the dancer and comedian says they were just friends, but to Robert Wallace, it was much more than that.
I have had situations in the past where customers have followed me home. I've had to move twice, switching gyms, switching jobs.
But having a customer sue her is a first for the statuesque dancer who calls herself Nomi.
He was becoming a regular, and we did become friends. I really like him as a friend, and I still do.
We had a dating relationship, and on May 3rd, we had broken up.
Robert Wallace says he loaned the dancer about $2,000, and he wants it back along with a laptop and some DVDs.
I don't believe in loans because I don't want to pay anybody back.
I know how stubborn she can be.
Yeah, so how about that? Can you really sue a fucking dancer? I mean, really? Can you really sue a dancer for the gifts and the tips that you've given said dancer? I mean, that does not make any sense. What would make you think he's claiming that he's been in a relationship with them? Even if he was in the relationship with her. What makes you think that you can... I mean, if that's the case, then I want... Shoot, I don't really be giving up nothing, but I'm just saying, I want my time. I need to be reimbursed for my time, for my energy, for breakfasts, you know what I'm saying, for dinners, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know, like, I be putting in, like, wifey duties type stuff. I need my money back for that. If you could just sue for things like, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, well, you saw it, well, you know, go ahead, bruh. But I think they mentioned that she was a comedian, right? So I'm just saying she's definitely going to be getting content out of this one, right? Yeah, that is for sure. You guys ready for this? Actually, hang on a second. Let's take a break. We'll come right back because this one's actually a true story. A little bit, yeah, a little on the serious side. We'll be right back. We're on Fire Stick. Yes, bitches. So if you have Fire Stick, I need you to hit up MBE. It's the app. We've got some shows up. We've got shows up. Oh, welcome to Random Ish with Sandra. How you doing? How you doing? Oh my goodness, how you feeling today? I'm feeling good, girl. You feeling good? I'm enjoying myself. I had a great weekend. We're now up. Hey. Okay, so listen. Do me a favor, if you have Fire Stick, Roku, add the channel MBE. Give us a rating, a 5-star rating, please. Thanks. Appreciate it.
The Clothesline, world-class service with a personal touch, offering commercial laundering services, wash, dry, and fold with free pickup and drop-off included, dry cleaning services, and coin-op laundry. Be sure to check out the Facebook page, The Clothesline, for cleaning tips you can use at home. TheClotheslineLaundromat.com.
Gotta remember that I want to be cheating to this side today, you know what I mean, on this show, because my little arm cup. Welcome back to Random Ish with Sandra. How you doing? Ooh, yes, because we're in the middle of a heat wave. Yes. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'd rather it be warm than hot, but, I mean, you know, did I say warm than hot? I was trying to say warm than cold, but apparently I didn't. My inner being didn't exactly agree with that either, so. Okay, then. So, there's some news that I read earlier. The cockiness of it all, to be honest with you. So let me tell you what the headline is. China says that they are sending someone to Mars where they will build a permanent base and they will house humans on Mars. This is according to initial report from Global Times. Okay, yeah. So the place that I read the article at, Interesting Engineering, is suggesting that, yeah, that's probably not going to freaking happen. Buzz Aldrin, right, the astronaut guy from the moon. Yeah, okay. So anyway, he is recorded and as saying that there is a monolith on the moon of Mars.
Fly by the comets, visit asteroids, visit the moon of Mars. There's a monolith there, a very unusual structure on this little potato-shaped object that goes around Mars once in 7 hours. When people find out about that, they're going to say, who put that there? Who put that there? Well, the universe put it there. If you choose, God put it there.
So that what's going on, what's happening, right? I believe that they're saying that it's some type of piece of object that got interjected into the moon of Mars, and then that's what it is, right? That it might be even something from our area or something like that. So, but I'm just saying lots of discoveries are going on in space, right? Which, of course, like, what do you expect, right? We've already been told that the universe is constantly expanding. So the interesting thing is that so Buzz Aldrin has gone on record, and then there are documents of the monolith. There's 2 pictures. I should have wrote down the years for the date for you, but it's in 1998 that the images, you can see it plain as day, you can see it. So China is saying, we about to get there first. Now what's interesting is, again, the article, the magazine, the publishing place of the article is kind of like fat chance. The part that I find really interesting is that China has this plan to make like a ladder. Now, I ain't trying to get up into the prophecy and all of that kind of good stuff, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And again, I'm not into the religions, right? But I'm just saying they've all been saying the same thing. So what if it really is about that there's supposed to be like some type of communication from that which is above and below, you know? What if it's really about that? Because they're talking about some type, I think it said a carbon, like some type of carbon thing that would be in like ladders, like ladder form. So it would go from like Earth to one spot, and then the ladder would appear from that spot to another spot, leading all the way up to Earth. I mean to Mars. So I don't think that the United States has released plans such as that. But they, China, you know about visualization, and China, you know about manifestation and everything. They got their vision boards together. And that is, again, quoted from Interesting Engineering. They said, that's nice, but, you know, they have grandiose plans, but they are pretty sure that there will be some other countries that will beat them to it. And they're, of course, not the only ones that are attempting to, you know, get humans to Mars and stuff. So I'm just saying, how about we take care of this planet and stuff? Or is it that, and I don't even really mean to go here, or is it that they know that the pole shift shit is real, okay? And they're trying to figure it out real quick. Wouldn't that be horrible? And they're really trying to determine whether people are desirable or not. Well, listen here, okay? Just because things that you read on paper might seem to make people be undesirable, god damn it, that is not how one should be judged. I'm just saying, okay? Because you guys know that you set up this crazy maze for, you know, eons. You know what I'm saying? And some people get stuck because, you know, it's hard to remember sometimes that it's just a freaking maze, especially when you've been lied to all your life for generations. Just saying. Anyway, yeah, that was like secret code. Can you tell? That was like secret code message for whoever the fuck needed to hear that right now. Invest in Your Future Today is also playing on the screen in front of me by Gemini. I love that. I love that. Okay, 2 reasons. Played for a a meet and greet worldwide for a company, Gemini, that was using Gemini technology. Number 2, I'm a Gemini Cancer. And number 3, what I was just saying. And number 4, I am a desirable, okay? I am still going through all of the maze that I am fucking going through, okay? I cannot believe that, actually, I can't say that I can't believe because I know I got that in me, but, this is, boy, never fear, you're always watching out, right? But anyways, another story that really caught my eye and made me say, wait, hold up. And of course, I always got to bring it to, relate it to energy workings and, things that I'm picking up on and how it's like working in our life and stuff, right? So there's a quantum microscope. Dun, dun, dun. They're doing it, yo. Like, oh snap, I can actually tie this back into my book Manifest Beauty. Like, this is dope. Oh yeah, you know what? I didn't even think about like how is the fan actually affecting the microphone. Can you tell I'm mostly radio? I'm learning TV. We're learning video. I'll try to keep it at a minimum and try to do it up over here so I can just feel a little bit of breeze. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to cool off though. It's good. It's good. I'm getting used to the light. Get used. It takes a second, and again, another manifesting, working with the energy tip. It takes a second to get used to it, and then as the levels increase, it takes a second to get used to it. Alright, things get a little chaotic as in the meantime, shit gets a little chaotic when you're not properly handling the energy. But we have the ability to handle tremendous energy. Just like to remind us of that. All right, so let me get back to what the hell I'm talking about, okay? Because I am talking about energy, and I'm going to wrap it up, but you're to see how it's all related anyway. The quantum microscope can now see the impossible. It's got the ability to see the biological structures, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? So when I'm talking about manifesting, and even in the book Manifest Beauty, some of the reasons why I was able to kind of like connect some of these dots is because I can understand a little bit of the science part, and then I can understand a lot more of the philosophy part. But then there's also like a mix, and I have asked, how can this information be used? Like, because I know that there's something here, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with it, and I just sound crazy to most people. And so I kind of just kept delving in and figuring, things out just for myself. That if we're electric, and then it was very odd because things would be said to me in very, interesting ways that I would just know that it was a piece of information that I would, that would be another piece in the jigsaw puzzle of things. And I am not by any means saying that I've got things figured out. Please get the F out of here, you know what I'm saying? But it's just interesting to see that with life, there is this everlasting like trail of nuggets of information that leads to more information that leads to more. It's like the universe, yo. It just like, it's constantly ever expanding. Yes, it might be constantly telling you like the same basic stuff, you know what I mean? But the depths and the widths and the understanding and the examples of it are endless and are exciting and life-giving to myself to chase. Or I wouldn't even say chase because you can't chase it, but to allow happen in your life, kind of like what I need to be doing right now. But again, it's when you're living life, especially with what's happening and stuff like that, it is very easy to forget about the truth and to just be caught up in the facts of life. Fuck the facts of life. But anyway, so there's quantum microscopes that can now see the biological structures. So what that means is that they've been working on quantum mechanics different ways of being able to compute, because the science that they had before, like I've mentioned again in the previous book, because I've spoken to many different engineers, the things about science is that science has to be something that is exact, that they need to be able to, the typical things about science, they need to be able to have a hypothesis, and it needs to be able to prove itself, and it needs to be the same thing, you know, and I think it's like the 3 different sources from 3 different places have to be able to do it and come to the same conclusion before they make something. So, but with the quantum mechanics and the quantum theories, they see that things are, you know, they don't exactly work like that. The same thing can appear in different places, in different ways, in different shapes, and you see that things are actually really all the same. I call it the dark matter, the consciousness, that glue which holds everything, which everything is made from, right? The basic building blocks. So the quantum entanglement is what they're able to now see, kind of how like it looks like there's space between me and this, you know, the said camera, which is just vibration and frequency and light that I'm able to see. There's really not, there's like, you know, there's like stuff, you know, and I think it's really cool that science is being able to now observe some of this information. They were saying that, you know, let me go ahead and read it because I really want to, you know, say this correctly. Okay. But it's talking about, again, let me plug Manifest Beauty. It's talking about how in Manifest Beauty I mention about Albert Einstein's entanglement theory, the spooky theory, and I give you one of the exercises that you can do to actually enact and show yourself this theory and how it works in your real life. And so this microscope is actually based on this information, and it has to do with the way that the light is hitting and performing. But in layman's terms, Professor Warwick Bowen from UQ's Quantum Optics Lab and the Arc Center of Excellence for Engineered Quantum Systems, EQUS, says that it is the first of its kind. It is an entanglement-based sensor. It's going to help with new technology. They're saying that it will give better navigation, better MRI machines, and he is to be quoted. The company is based in Australia, and it's using the research. Now, by the way, don't think that the United States is not in on it, because the research is being done by the United States Air Force. What's up? I don't know if that's actually the Air Force sign. You know, I don't think that it is, but my dad was Air Force, and so was my mom, so that's why I feel like I got the right to be like, you know. And when I was younger, I used to be like, I'm an Air Force bat, what's up, you know. So what's up. So United States Air Force and the Australian Research Council, so they're the ones who've got this microscope, and they've made the announcements that they've been able to see that. Now, for me personally, I got to tell you that it does make me realize a couple of things, that the work and the things that I've come to know, it actually probably would behoove me, even just for myself, to talk about it more, because I definitely went through a time period was like, I don't want to keep talking about it, and I don't want to be thought of as some, you know, because people be calling me priest and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dude, I'm not holier than that. Like, you don't understand. Like, I'm not. No. So yeah, it made me feel some kind of way. So I would kind of like chill, right? But it's funny because the things that came through, you know, science is continuing to always prove, and then the things that have happened just, you know, in the past few years makes me realize that it is important that we know who and what we are, and that this manifesting stuff is not just thought of as a way to like get stuff. It's actually a way for you to tap in and feel, you know, love, you know, and express the love, you know, and get out there and do the damn thing in the world. Okay, all right, okay. But definitely the manifesting is how we work, and we're tuning into the entanglement. We're all part of this field. It's definitely explained way more in depth. I really am going to do a whole like episode just about Manifest Beauty, and I will probably like maybe, get into like what I've written about, because it's really, I'm not into like, it's not like a lecture, like, no, it's kind of like how I talk here, you know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you stories and shit, how I picked it up, you know what I mean? Like how I picked up, like when I would lie and that would happen, or, you know what I'm saying, things that would happen to me, or, you know what I mean? Experiences that I've had, I'm sharing those kinds of stories. So that's how it's working, because I feel like if you hear it and you see and you get like how it works, then you'll pick it up. It's how it's happening in your life already and make it happen more. There's even examples that I gave as just an example, and then it happened. And I gave you the proof of that. It's all in the book. Matter of fact, let's go take a break, and then we're going to come back and talk about what I really want to get into, our conversation, and I will show you what I'm talking about in the books. We'll be right back.
I'm so excited. Something has arrived today. I'm trying to let my inner guidance guide me to how it is that we get this message out. We've written books, we did the audio. I do appreciate those who have read the books and listened to the audio, but to reach more people and plant the seed, because it's really all about people being on their own journey, but they just need the seed planted. Our stickers are here. Put it on your computer, you can put it on your car, and it's just a great way to tell the world, in the face of chaos in our crazy lives, every day we must choose to manifest beauty.
So anyways, like I was saying, we've got the 2 books, Manifest Beauty, shameless plug. I gotta tell you, I had an editor for the second book. So the second book definitely goes way more into depth into like examples from my childhood. And she was like, explain what you mean by that. Give some examples about what you mean that you was a bad kid. What you mean? Type stuff. What kind of things did you go through? So definitely it's Manifest Beauty, Torque the Energy from Hoping to Knowing. It's available on Amazon. Thank you to those who have already been reading it. I appreciate it. It's never too late story. The first one that I did, actually, I kept feeling the urge that, it was time to write, because one of my dreams in life was to write a book before my grandmother passed, because I heard the story of how my grandmother brought us here from Jamaica, and I was like, wow, I'm so glad that, I grew up in California, and I don't mean anything against Jamaica, but, I was just very glad that where I grew up, I loved my life and everything, so I always wanted to do something to show her the appreciation that I had for her. One of the things I wanted to do was to write a book. I didn't know that it was going to be like on manifesting and energy and things like that, but I just wanted to do something, and I was so happy that life brought me to the positions that it did, that it ended up happening right before she passed. And literally, before she passed, I kept feeling the urge that I needed to write. And so I did. And, I hit publish, and then she literally passed like just a few days right afterwards. And then I was given a sign from her, because I was kind of like always like, always battling with myself, is God mad at me for being into this, and am I wrong, am I a witch, am I a bad girl like everybody says, and then I received a sign from her after she passed that lets me know that, to pursue. Now, the funny thing is, again, is that life, because I want to write the new book, I think, life has been definitely taking a sister through some things so that we could get the content, to take it to the next level. But the point is that it was never too late, I could have always gave up, many years before, because life has not exactly been easy for me. I know that people think that I haven't gone through anything, which is just crazy, because if you knew, again, read the book and then you'll know. Is that I'm not into just talking about everything on Instagram and all of that good stuff. I'm in, we got to do an energy exchange. If you're getting this, if you're going to get that kind of goodness nuggets from me, I need you to exchange that energy with me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just trying to give it out here for free. Anyway, wait, I can't fan and drink at the same time. Girl, I'm trying to. Trying to eat some ice. I know you like Sandra. Good in the middle of the show. Why are you trying to use my eyes? It's hot, y'all. I can't have nothing on. It's gonna make too much noise. As it is, I feel like, you know, the microphone picks up everything. What? Okay, anyway, the goal is to be in the top 1% of the people in my craft, right? And I think that a person might be thinking to themselves that if they're 30, and again, I was watching another Love and Hip Hop episode today, a nice old one, and the girl was like, "Shut up, grandma, shut up," you know, saying talking shit, and I was just like, I'm just not understanding, what is it that you think is supposed to happen? Is it that you think that you come into this world, you turn 20, and then you stay 20? I mean, so you know that people get older, so what is it that you think happens? You turn 25 and you just fall off? Like, is it that you're supposed to be 30 and you're just supposed to sit down somewhere? You turn 40 and now you ain't doing it no more? I mean, for real, I just don't understand this, you know what I mean? And the other thing I'm not even understanding is, like, I can get that, yes, we believe that when you hit a certain age, you're supposed to act a certain way, okay? Yes. However, if a person is trying you, I don't know that it matters at any age. Once it gets to a certain level, like if a person is in your face, okay, you know, that's a very calm, cool, collected, you know, 70-year-old who could handle that. And 47-year-old and, you know, 30-year-old. I just, you know, and I'm not really into violence. I'm not into that, you know what I'm saying? And I've never had anybody like all up in my face because I'm into vibration and frequency and things of that nature, so you know what I mean? But I do feel like right now, all of our vibrations are a little fucked up, so... we need to get the hope back, right? And so with the pandemic of 2020, I feel like everybody feels like it's time to have a career change. It's time for them to get out there. So I just want to serve as a reminder to you that no matter what your age is, okay, no matter what is going on in your life, you too can continue to dream, and you want to dream. And I wanted to give you some examples real quick. And here's another reason why I brought it up today, the whole age discrimination thing, is because Sharon Stone, get it, girl, okay, apparently was in a yellow bikini, and it made news. Why? Because, oh my God, Sharon Stone, she's in her 60s and she still looks amazing. Oh my God. Like, it's like... what the fuck are you like? So I think that's going to be upon our generations to show and prove that, dude, seriously, in my opinion, you should be getting better in time. Fuck that whole that you get older and you decline. In my opinion, science has shown that you do not have to decline. Alright? Okay? It's the stress and all the crazy shit that fucking makes you do that. We should be getting better in time. I'm just saying. So anyway, let me give you some examples of some people who have completely freaking made it after later on in life. Let me give you the older ones first, right? So people who became really famous after 50, all right? The KFC guy, the Little House on the Prairie creator, Duncan Hines cake, McDonald's guy, okay? The Geico company founder, Julia Child is another one. And Arnold, hey. Morgan Freeman. These people became really famous after 50. Morgan Freeman, Betty White, Judi Dench. I'm just giving you some names that I know that you're probably going to recognize. Regis. I hope Regis is here right now with me. You know what I'm saying? Help us check out. I'm just saying. And Joe Behart from The View. Some people who got really famous after 40. All right? Okay, so for those of you who are in the 40s right now, like, dude, you know, you don't have to wait till you're 50. You can get it in right now. You never know. Kim Cattrall from Sex and the City. Boom, hello. Samuel Jackson, Martha Stewart, Wendy Williams, Sanja Denise. We're just putting that shit out there, girl. Henry Ford, Nene Leakes, Stephen Carell, Viola Davis, Larry David, Melissa McCarthy, Leslie Jones, Burt Reynolds, right? Octavia Spencer, Ty Burrell. So lots of examples of people who made it really big, who were doing the damn thing, because don't get it twisted, it's not like they started, you know, right They didn't start at a late age, so they probably were chugging away. Some of them did start at a later age, but they've been probably chugging away, and they really got to get. Okay, they really got to getting good or getting that cheddar, because they were already good, but they started getting that cheddar, all right, later on in life. So just want to serve as a reminder, it is never too late. And I don't know what the hell you people keep talking shit about old people for, because I don't know what is the other option? I'm getting tired of hearing that. You sound stupid, all right? Matter of fact, I sound stupid just saying it to you, but I feel like I need to explain it to you, because maybe you're not getting it. Young people, stop calling people, stop trying to have, you old person as your fucking rebuttal for when somebody is checking you or whatever, because you sound stupid, because what are you supposed to do? You are not supposed to stay young. And I damn sure don't think that you really are supposed to get older and then just, like, fall the fuck off. You know what I mean? All right? We're not having it. Okay. So I had the random questions, but I feel like I've completely ran out of time because I was talking a lot of smack about a whole bunch of other things. So we'll definitely get into that next time, because I saw like 2 questions in there. Maybe that's the reason why we're not doing this, because I saw like 2 questions. I was like, ooh, that's a good one. Kind of cheated a little bit, but we'll get into that next time. All right? Okay, we'll see you later.